trough. You loving your pickles, pig feet, loving your hearts, loving the pig intestine, the tripe, loving the snout of the pig, puff sticking to you. The ignorance is bliss when you don't know better. But the Bible tells you not to eat the hoofed animal. And then we misinterpret when it says in the New Testament, all meat has become clean or cleansed meat. It means the meat of the flesh of the human being who's done wicked things in the flesh. So it is written of that Master Farrakhan Muhammad would come, and he would come in sinful flesh, looking Caucasian, to condemn sin in the flesh. That's right. He comes among a people who think that they have us totally captive. And he frees us. Now today, you have black liberation theology because of the Black Muhammad. That's right. That's right. That's right. There was a time you wouldn't even think Jesus was a black man. Then they put that white Jesus up on the wall. Even though the scripture says he has hair like lamb's wool. That's kicky hair. You ever petted a sheep? Kicky hair. Tight. That's that. Jungles of East Asia here. 50,000 years ago, we were taken down into the jungles of East Asia, known as Africa. It changed the features of our cheeks, made our lips thick, made our nose broad. We once had the features of the native, referred to as Indian. Eyebrows straight, hair was straight, but we went into the jungles of East Asia, known as Africa, and everything changed. But it made us have the ability to be the greater taker. So the Abdul Muhammad called us the tribe of Shabazz. The greater taker, that which could not be destroyed. To destroy the tribe of Shabazz is to destroy every life on earth. The Abdul Muhammad teaches in his personal lecture on the tribe of Shabazz. But the white man is trying to do it. Because we know that his end is near. The problem is, do we recognize we're at the end of the road of the rule of the Caucasian race? That's why God gave us a flag. That's right. That's right. And one day this is going to be the flag that flies over the entire earth. Heard Minister Farrakhan say at previous Day of Atonement or anniversaries of the Million Man March that one day we need to get rid of all of the flags that are on the planet and break up nationalism on the basis of country. Well, what will become your flag? Not this piece of material. Come on now. But when you look up in the canopy of the universe, only can be given by the originator, will be the sun, the moon, the star, the flag ultimately of the human family of the planet Earth. The Honorable Muhammad says that the flag of Islam's sun, moon, and star represents the great mercy that God has for the human family. That one day will be the ultimate flag. Not the flag of Qatar, flag of Russia, flag of America, flag of Jamaica, Trinidad, whatever country you're in. That's not your true flag. We do not pledge the allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Nor are we asked to pledge the allegiance to this flag. We're asked to pledge the allegiance to the God of the sun, the moon, and the stars. We're asked to pledge the allegiance to the originator of the heavens and earth. We salute our flag, but our all belongs to God. It is written up in the Holy Quran in your reading that Abraham looked up at the sun and he thought it was God. Abraham looked up at the moon and he thought it was God. once a part of the planet Earth. He told Mr. White Man before he went to the moon, when he was thinking about going, he said, you must build for yourself a special contraption. Because since the moon was once a part of the planet Earth, but dynamite 30% stronger than what it is today, she was blasted 12,000 miles into the present pocket that she is now in. She dumped the water that was on her back on the planet. And she's always trying to get the water back. That's why every 28 days you have the cycle of the moon and you have the cycle of the female. The moon always trying to draw back the water that it once had. Waves coming in, waves going out. You must understand the mathematical sequence of why this takes place. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, when you land on the moon, you will find Earth on the moon. So if you believe that the moon was always there, because ever since we were born, we looked up and we saw it. How can Earth get on there if she was never here? But of course, Mr. White Man didn't want to broadcast that. Just as much as you don't want to broadcast identified flying objects. So they give you fiction on TV. Huh? Now they got this thing called fallen skies. Huh? Everybody looking tall. Long arms. Huh? Everybody looking crazy. And everything is war, war, war. Another time. We're talking on the subject entitled The Mother Planet. Break all of that down. It's not about no alien creatures. We don't really realize how powerful we are. Now, let me say this to you. Let me stop right here. You know, it's easy to think minuscule of ourselves. Lowly. I'm just a mere mortal. I'm just a human being. Have you been looking at the opening of the Olympics? Yes, sir. The Summer Olympics in Great Britain? Have you been able to see what human beings are able to do with this body? I mean, amazing things. The gymnasts, white, black, Hispanic, whatever they are, just doing amazing things with the body. I thought I'd never see a black person swim, but I've seen a few blacks. You know, it makes it very hard for us to swim because the density of our body is heavier than that of the Caucasian. We're not the same people, brother. You talk about, well, we bleed blood. Yeah, the bear bleeds blood, but I don't see you hugging him as your brother. And his blood is the same color as yours. So let's stop talking like that. Let's learn truth about one another. Huh? So I've seen some blacks trying to do it. But they're on a team. But in the individual sport, whites get out there and they swim like a fish. Huh? But when you look at other sports, you see the black man just running and ruling in the physical sport. Look at Serena Williams. Man, went to death's door. God saved her and the doctors with her. Comes back, takes Wimbledon in England. Takes it. Her and her sister Venus takes the doubles. This is the majesty and the greatness of God in the human being. But we keep reducing ourselves. That's how a woman can sell herself on the street and let another weak imperfect people who are striving to be perfect. Now I say to us, brothers and sisters, we have been with our 400-year-old enemy a very long time, and we still do not have the freedom, justice, and equality that we well now deserve. We are suffering people inside of the borders of America. We don't look like suffering is going to come to an end. Elijah Muhammad says in his illuminating writing in Message to the Black Man, he says, it's better to separate than to pray. Yet he gives us a beautiful section on the prayer service of Islam. Because sometimes being among our open enemies, we cannot go free unless we're free from them. Now, political process. 2012 is coming up under America's flag. I know we love our black president. We should appreciate him and love him and respect him. But Minister Farrakhan said in San Diego, California just a month ago, it doesn't make a difference who is president in 2012. Neither the candidate who wants to become, nor the one who wants to be reelected has the answer to the fall of America. God permitted a black president. We had hope. Is that right? Yes, sir. We had hope things were going to change. It's going to be a better day. Post-racial America. Ha ha. They've been beating the hell out of black people ever since President Barack Obama has been president. America has armed up. And it seems as though some of that arming up is coming against us. With some armed fools in America. What do you need a gun that shoots off 6,000 rounds in less than 30 seconds? Why does that even exist in America under the Second Amendment of the Constitution? The right to bear arms. You mean excessive arms? What are you shooting on? What is that? How does it even look right? And when people are killed, wake up. This is your country. These borders, we don't have any. Now, we understand that a gun is an extension of your power, your authority, to rule, to protect that which you have, but why do we need to have guns? Let's find something to protect. Land. Let's keep the bears off. Not people. Land. Some of this earth we can call our own. But we're fighting over that which does not even belong to us. And now young boys, young girls continue to die in the streets because of inactivity. Brothers and sisters, we are thankful to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for guiding us as the men of God into the streets in a way we have not been. Let us do our job, because we have to save our own lives. We have fallen short, brothers. Now we want to measure up. You say, but we've been doing this. Stop. Talk about what we've been doing. No peace in the streets. We spoke at the Rutgers last Monday. And if the people didn't believe what we were saying to them was the truth, 2 days later, what happened? So now they've asked us to come back this month to have something to say about the violence in the streets, but to let people know it is a safe haven. It's only going to be safe as we make it safe. Now I'll leave you with this from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He says, the flag of Islam given by Allah, God, to the lost and found in North America represents the sun, moon, and stars. The sun consists of fire, which is 853,000 miles in diameter, and on the average of 93 million miles from the sun. The sun controls 9 planets with light and heat, which gives the planets energy and life. It represents freedom. The moon is a part of our earth. It represents equality. He says the star is light that dispels the darkness of space and bears witness to the sun. The star is without numbers in space. It represents all the stars of the universe, and it signifies justice. Allah, God, in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, found us, his black people, here in North America, which is spiritually referred to as the wilderness of North America. He has power over the heaven and the earth. He called us a nation for the first time. This coincides with the Bible, which refers to him as making a nation out of us after himself and after he found us. Therefore, he began as once calling us the lost found nation of Islam in the wilderness of North America. He brought to us a flag to represent our independence as a nation. He offered to us a flag which represents an independent people. Listen now, all people, races, and nations who are independent to exercise the authority of an independent nation under a flag designed by them for their state or country. We, the black people, are often referred to as being the lost found nation in the wilderness of North America.
That's right.
Since our flag has been given to us to represent us as an independent nation, it is referred to in the words, the flag of Islam. All this makes up the flag of Islam, which is the spear of life in the flag of Islam, which is the spear of life in the whole universe of space and man. The nature of its science is the greatness, listen, of the unlimited wisdom of the designer, the great source of goodness for all that is under and in the flag of Islam. The freedom, justice, equality that is freely exercised by both believer and non-believer under the flag of Islam, which is revealed for the sole purpose of teaching the great unlimited source of mercy and love that the designer has for his creatures. My brothers and sisters, that's not the flag that we presently live under. The flag that we presently live under talks of this, but our people do not have it. If they did, we wouldn't have to be in the streets promoting peace. There would be peace. Now, we have read that in our headquartered city, the mayor of that city is looking toward our leader, Minister Farrakhan, to help with the crowd. But I thought he's this and that. But he has a solution now. Oh, so is he still this and that? See, I said to a man one day, when I used to work in corporate America, I never let them know that I was a Muslim. Did you hear what I said? They didn't know I was a Muslim, but I sure didn't let them know I was a Muslim. And one day, two of my supervisors was talking against Minister Farrakhan so vehemently. I said, I'm tired of this. So I went in the back and got my 9-piece suit and put it on and came out. It was time to leave. And he said, yes. Yo, you one of them Muslims. I said, you got that right? The whole time you've been talking to me. You thought I just, like Minister Farrakhan. I said, not only am I one of his followers, I'm in the ministry with him. That's it. So I said, now, Mr. White Man, I'm the same black man you wanted to invite over to dinner with you and your black wife and your children. Do you still want to have me over for dinner and say, guess who's coming to dinner? Same person. I'm the same good person. You said I'm this and I'm that, but then you're speaking against my leader. So if my leader's that, how can I be good to you and he not be good to me? See, it caught them up there so they couldn't talk about him like that anymore. See, our example goes longer than just your words. How you live your life among other people who are non-believers go much further than what you say. Let's act like Muslims. Those who submit their will to do the will of God. Those who are made secure by our obedience to the will of God. Thus, we're able to secure others. Why do you think people want us around? Because we have the ability to make them feel safe. Where does that come from? That's the beautiful way of life called Islam. And it's the way of life that we want to offer to all of you. As I said in the beginning, Islam comes when everything else fails in your life. Then we want to find Allah. Don't wait until that time. Don't say, well, I want to come in the nation, but I'm going to wait till I clean myself up. Do you think if we thought you could clean yourself up out there, we would be calling you in here? We'd be out there with you. We know you can't do a good job out there. So we call you into this safe environment. Though our work is in the streets. Our work under the flag of Islam is to promote peace in the streets. How you know Jesus is among you? Because Jesus was found in the highways and byways of his people. Jesus was found in the streets of Jerusalem. This is the modern day Jerusalem. This is the modern day Babylon. And Farrakhan is leading us in the streets to promote peace in the streets, to offer the plan of the Million Man March. He told us we didn't need to have another one, even though he's looking at something, but he told us we just needed to organize off of the beauty of what we did 17 years ago. Well, that organization has arrived, brothers and sisters. And the minister said our work is in the streets. And if we have not read his article, read it immediately. His instructions are clear. When the women will go into the streets, will be determined. The brothers will continue. We will go amongst ourselves and with no one else. This part of the mission right here is our job. We're not going to save our people. We're going to save ourselves. We're going to get the blood off our own hands for the failure to engage our brothers and our sisters. But we have to engage the young mind of these brothers. And we have to guide them to the Siratul Mustaqim. May Allah bless us in this fast of Ramadan. I'm fasting with you. I'm not going to get a bottle of water that quench my thirst. And we got to go speak at another event, another mosque right after this one. And we'll still be thirsty. But we'll break our fast when everyone else break their fast. Because it is better to be found striving against the natural things to become supernatural. But still, I want you to give me that glass of water. Where that water is. May Allah bless each and every one of us. May He bless us with a light of understanding. In the short time we have, there's no way we can cover everything. So if we have any books on the flag of Islam, go get it today. And study. And read. And understand the power of the sun, the moon, the stars. We'll come back and we'll do part 2, part 3. But I'll say this part. The moon void of water is the black man void of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of self, and love of self. The star bears witness to the light of the sun. Minister Farrakhan bears witness to the light of Elijah Muhammad, which is as a light-giving sun, S-U-N, of God. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that Minister Farrakhan is a star that has no equal. You listening? Yes, sir. No equal. And when you understand that you are stars of the universe, you have no equal. And there's not another one like you on the face of the planet Earth. So look in the mirror tonight at your beautiful aboriginal self. Right. Look at your beautiful black self, Hispanic self, which is black. Look at yourself and appreciate yourself for who you are. ourselves a whole people. We offer you the flag of Islam. Come on, man. We offer you to come into the nation of Islam. This is the right place, at the right time, with the right people, for the right reason, and the right purpose. Thank you for listening as we greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum.